Very good morning to all. Very happy to see you all in the morning. Today, we are going to discuss on a very important topic on our subject computational thinking and programming. So, topic which we are going to see is file handling. So, before going to start with file handling, you know about what is meant by a file and how to handle a file. In programming point of view, we are supposed to know about what is meant by a file and what is meant by handling of file. Where in programmer point of view, what is meant by a file? So a file is a collection of data. A file contains a lot of data to be controlled. And in the file, there are certain operations to handle in a file, right? So in this topic, we are going to discuss how we have to create a file and what are all the handling methods during the file. So that we are going to discuss on today's class, right? The first thing what we are going to see is how we have to create a file. So the certain basic functions which we do in file operation. Basic operation is first step we will create a file, and after creating possibly we will read the content of the file, and after reading the content of the file if you want to make any changes with the content you go for updating the data. So that is the third operation. Or else if you want to delete the entire document you can use delete operation, or you can delete some data in the file. So with the help of this delete, so we can able to perform the operation. So four major operation to be performed in the file. One will be creating, reading, updating and deleting, right? When we come to the key functionalities of file handling, the first step will be we have once created a file, we are supposed to open, right? So after creating, if you want to read something from a file, we need a function called open. So this function open plays a vital role in performing the file handling. This open function has two parameters. One will be file name, second one will be mode. So the file name it represents the file which is present inside the program, right? So if you are creating a particular file, you are supposed to save the particular file in the Python folder. Then that file you are supposed to give inside this function. So that is the use of this open. Then followed by the mode of the operation which you are going to perform. In general, the mode there are certain things. Either if you read, right, or if you want to write. So these are the mode of operation which can involve. Then when it comes for there are four different methods or modes which is available in the opening a file, right? So when we come to the four major methods or modes which is available in the file, which is R, second one A, third one W, and fourth one X. So R represent read, which is a default value. Open a file for reading. If it is not able to open a file, so we can say that there is an error if the file does not exist. So that is the first method or mode will be involved in open. Second mode is A. So A represent append. So append in the sense once opening a file has been happened, if you want to add certain things with the file, with the help of this append, you can add some content in the file. So that where this mode will helpful. Third mode is W, which is write mode. If it is already created a file, if you want to write some content inside the file, with the help of this W mode, you can write. So open a file for writing. Create the file if does not exist. Right? If it is already created, then you can just write the content. If it is not created, you are supposed to create, then you have to write the content. The fourth method is X. So X represent if you want to create a new file. So here there is no file has been created. You are supposed to create the new one. With the help of this X, you can create the new file, right? So these are the four major modes which is available in the open function, right? In addition to that, we still have two more modes, which is for representing binary or text mode. So there, to represent the text mode in a file, you can use this T. Within double quotes, if you are representing T, then it is a meaning for representing the mode as text. Similarly, if you are representing B with small b with double quotes, it represents the mode as binary, right? So whichever mode if you are going to prefer, if it is a text, you can prefer T. If it is a binary, you can prefer B, right? So these are the additional modes which is available with the file. So generally it will be four. In addition to that, you will be still having two more modes in the operation of a file, right? So the basic syntax which will use for opening a file for reading, right? So after creating a file, you will write some content. So just first step, you are supposed to create a text file. So assume that the syntax which is given f equal to open open bracket within double quotes you are giving as demo file.txt. So here assume that demo file.txt is a text file. You are supposed to create the text file, the file name demo file.txt, and inside that we are supposed to give some contents in that file. After creating the text file, you are supposed to create a Python file. There, inside the Python file, you are supposed to give f equal to open within double quotes. What is the text file you have created? Just give the path of the text file, right? And you have to save the file and just run the file. So this is one way of opening a file and read the content of the text file. This is one syntax. We can slightly modify the same syntax by followed by the below code in the Python file. Instead of same content which you give f equal to open double quotes demo file and closing the text file comma can give rt. So here this rt represent the mode. There is two parameters involved in this slide. One will be file and another one will be mode. If you are just giving file name also, it will read. Other thing, you can give file name followed by the mode. So RT represent, R is a read and T represent the text file. So we are supposed to read the content of the text file. So that is the mode we are given here. Is it clear? So these are the two modes which is used for read the content of the file. Right. So there, the previous slide, we have created a file called demo file.txt, right? So assume that here in the demo file.txt, this is the content we are supposed to write, which is hello exclamatory, welcome to the demo file.txt. So this should be on the first line, and this file is not for testing purpose. This is on the second line, and good luck is the third line. So this is the content we are written on the demo file.txt. And while using the open read method, it will read the content of this file, right? So we will see a demonstration on this so that you can clearly understand the program, right? Okay. So far, we have created a demo file, and inside demo file, we have written the content of the file. And after writing this, you are going to create the Python file. Then inside the Python file, you are going to give the path of the text file and just run the file so that it will perform the read operation, right? So here, open is a built-in function which is used in the Python. So we are clearly saying that the open function return a file object which has a read method for reading the content of a file. So it is already a file object. This having a method called read, which is used to read the content of the file. So we can clearly say that built-in function is right. Here we are going to see an example regarding the file handling with read operation. So as we already know that there's a demo file .txt, there's a file created. Inside that there is a contents already shown for you, right? Here, what we are going to read, if you want to read entire content of the file, we are supposed to use this syntax. F equal to open of demo file.txt and just giving R alone. So as we all know that this R represent read the entire content of the text file. After reading, we are supposed to print what is the content has been read, right? So for that, print of F. So here F represent the variable which is created for the file. So F dot read. So which means read the file content of this, right? So what will be the output? What will be the output of this file? Whether the entire content which is inside the demo file will be there or the first line will be there. Because since read in the sense it will read all the content of the file which is in the demo file, right? So you just see this here. So this is a program, this is a simulation part. So here I've just given the program and it is demo file.txt is already created. Inside that we are given the content here and just run the files here. It is hello welcome to demo file.txt and this file is the testing purpose and good luck. So this is the read entire content of the file, right? So now I just want to run this in a live demo session so that you can clearly understand. Is it clear? Okay. So we'll go for the live session. So I'm just going for Python. So I'm just clicking IDLE. So if you are going in a demo session, so it will be good. So this is a script mode, shell mode, and just going to do in a script mode. For that, file, new, and just going. And first step in this program, we have created a text file, right? I just want to run this file. So here it is f equal to open demo file.txt in R, right? I'm just copying this file and I'm just creating the file in this empty file and just copying this, right? So I'm just saving the file. So it should be defaultly saved in the Python folder. So I'm just giving as file handling, right? I'm just giving save, automatically it is saved as file handling.py, right? So this is the meaning here. Just copy the content, but we are not supposed to create the demo file.txt file. So now we have to suppose create the text file, right? So for this, you create the go for notepad and just Windows plus R and just giving notepad in the run mode, and inside this just copy the content because so it will be easy for you, right? So this is the demo file. So this is the content I'm just copying and copying pasting here in the notepad. And what is the file name we are given for this? It is demo file.txt, the same file name we are supposed to give, right? So I'm just copying the file name here, then go to file, save, and where we are supposed to save, it should be saved in the Python folder, right? Okay, so I'm just going to save the file, right? So I just want to create a text file so that just copy the content and saving the file as file and then saving the file. So here the saving type as Python, I just change it to text file and then a file name you are supposed to give as demo file, right? So it is already in the extension text file, so there is no need to save .txt. So here you can see this demo file.txt, right? Okay. So here we have created a text file. Inside that, this is the content we have given, and here we are opening the file text file which is given, which is used to perform the mode as read. For printing the read content, we are using print f dot read, right? So I'm just run the file here. So do you see the difference, right? So this is the content which is there in the text file. Hello, welcome, demo file.txt. Whatever content you are giving in the text file, that should be displayed in the output screen, right? So this is a sample execution of program to perform the file handling. So is it clear for everyone? So this read method is used to read the entire content of the file, right? So you will be having a question that, so just go to the slide part. So this is the program output we have seen, right? So now assume that now we are going to perform read only some partial content of the file, right? So for example, you already know that in the file, this is the content, it is there inside the text file. For example, just want only first 5 characters as my output. I don't want to read the entire content. How I have to write the program, right? So that is one we are going to see now. So here, just small thing. Inside the read function, if you are not giving any value, it will read the entire content. If you are suppose giving any value inside that, based on the value, it will read the content of the character. For example, right. So I have given as read just empty. There is no value. For example, I'm just giving 5. So just see the output. I'm just saving the file and just run the file. So do you see the output here? If I'm not giving any value, it will read entire content as my output. But if I'm giving the value as 5, it will read only 5 characters from the text file, which is H is the first character, E is the second one, L is the third one, and the L is the fourth one, O is the fifth one. Suppose if I'm giving 10, I'm just saving the file again and just run the file, right? Even though if there is any empty space, which means there is a gap if you are giving, for example, after explanatory there is a space bar given, that also will consider as one character, right? So that is why H is one character, E is second, L is third, L is fourth, O is fifth, exclamatory is 6, empty space is 7, then W8, E9, L10, right? So you have to keep in mind. So this is the way of reading a partial content of the file, right? So far we have seen entire content of the file. Second thing we have seen about partial content of the file. Now we are going to see regarding if you want to read line by line. For example, there will be 3 lines in the demo file. Just want to display the output as only single file alone, right? So how we are supposed to give the program, right? So where if you come for reading only one line as my output, you can use, instead of read, you can use a function called read line, right? So same program just given as read line. Instead of read, we are just given as read line. So I'm just going to the program part here, right? So you already know that there will be 3 lines which is available in the program, but my output should display only the first line of the demo file.txt. For that, I'm just giving as read line. Read line is a method for reading the first line. And just run the file here. So you can see the output here. There will be 3 lines, but displaying only the first line of the demo file.txt. If you want to add one more line, you are supposed to give another printf statement. Just copying and putting paste. Just saving the file and run the file. So now you can see the difference, right? This is line by line if you want to read. If you want entire thing, you can use read. If you want to read by a character, you can give the value. If you want to go for third line to print, you can give it as third line printf statement and just saving the file, just run the file. So now you can see the difference. If I am giving first line as my read line, it will display only first line of the program. If I am adding the another print statement of read line, it will display the first two lines. If I am giving another third line of the read line, it will display the three lines. Is it clear? So far we have gone through three major concepts. One thing will be read entire content of the file. For that you can use read function. Second method, if you want partial content of the file, you can use read method with passing the value. Third one, if you want to read the line of a text file, you can use read line method. So these are the three major important methods involved in file handling, right? So next thing we will be having that, can we use any type of looping concept while reading the content of the file in text, right? This is also possible in file handling. For example, you can use for loop is a major best looping concept which you can upload with the file handling concept, right? So here, as we already know about, this is a file which is created and we are given the mode as R as a read mode. Since we want to use a looping concept, I'm using for loop. So I'm just giving as for x in f. So f is the variable which is declared here for a file, right? And just printing x. So this will make in an iteration manner, which is a looping concept of reading a line by line in the order. So I just copy this for loop alone and we'll check whether what is the output we are getting, right? So I'm just going here with the file handling and same file which is given, just copying the for loop alone, right? So already a demo file is created there. This is used to perform the read operation, and then I'm just going for performing the looping concept. So I'm preferring the for loop. So for x is the variable which want to iterate. So if not, there is no iteration value is not given, default it will take with 1. So the first line it will take, second iteration it will take, right? So I'm just saving the file and just run the file. So do you see the difference here? So you might ask that what is the difference between this and read? It is used to perform the entire content of the file but using the iteration concept of for loop. So this is another example alternative option of read method, right? So in read method also it will read entire content of the file, but here looping also it will say about entire content, but the difference is that it is in an iterative manner. It will read the content of the file. In the first iteration it will take the first line, and second iteration it will take the second line, and third iteration it will take the third line. So this is the way, but probably the output will be same when compared to both using a for loop and also with the read method, right? Is it clear for everyone? Right. So this is a demo session which clears about the how we have to perform the methods in file handling concept, right? So I'm just going to the slideshow of this. So this is the today's session regarding how to perform the file handling, right? So can we able to recap what are the things we have seen today? We started with what is the intro on file handling and what is meant by a file. Generally says file is a collection of data. So probably data will be having the numbers and the alphabets will be there, and there will be two way of creating a file. Either it may be a text file or binary file, and what are the probable operations or methods can handle with the file that we have seen, right? So four major operations is creating, reading, updating and deleting the file. So we already seen about four major methods. For read is R, A for append, W for write, and X for create. So two methods in mode of handling. It's T for text, B for binary mode. And we have seen regarding how to create a file, how to create a text file, and how to create a Python file, how to integrate the given the path of text file in the Python file and just run the file. If you want to read the entire content of the file, you can use read method. Or else if you want to read only particular partial content, you can use read followed by the value, right? Then suppose if you want to line by line, the printing of the statement will be performed, which can be done by read line method. And multiple read line is used to perform the several lines, number of lines which is present inside the text file. The same way you can read the entire content with the help of using for loop. This is the best way of executing the entire content for read. So today's session we have just given how to handle the file and what are all the possible methods to handle the file, right? So with this note, I will close the session of today. Thank you. Thank you.